Hi, I'm the lovely Jake Humphrey, and welcome to what promises to be a fantastic Grand Prix at Granby Road. You might have noticed that it's me, the lovely Jake Humphrey, and not awful Susie Perry. That's because I'm back doing the Grand Prix for 1 week only. I'm not really up to much. Obviously, BT, football, I mean, no one's really watching it. It's just like talking to myself in my house. And it looks like it's going to be a long time until Gary Lineker abdicates and I can do the BBC coverage like a real reporter. So you'll notice I've joined most of the Sky team. All the rest of the BBC team are on EJ's yacht, and after last time and what went on that yacht, I am never going there again. So sit back and relax and enjoy our fantastic coverage of what promises to be certainly the stupidest Grand Prix. I'm going to hand you over now to tiny Martin Brundle doing the qualifying. Martin. Welcome to qualifying. It's raining. To be honest, everyone's just staying in the garage, so I know there's some stewards and a child. Not really much to tell you. Suppose we could have a look at some tweets. Oh God. Oh, okay. Well, we've got a tweet here. Who's this from? From Clive124. Hi, Clive. Says he's doing his dissertation. Why do people tell us this? I don't care what you're doing, Clive. Congratulations, you're doing your dissertation. Oh, well done. Stop watching the qualifying then. Nothing's happening. Go and do some work. I've got another tweet here from Snowman24. He says, "Dear tiny Martin Brundle," it's very good. Do you have any of your fascinating facts for us this week? Well, actually, Snowman24, 124, yes I do. I know that in Dubai I told you how long it would take a camel to go around the track, and in China how long it would take a panda to go around. Well, here at the Granby Grand Prix, I found it to see how long a dog would take, and the answer is the dog would take 27 minutes to trot round the track. It would be considerably faster if there was something for him to chase, or if someone threw a stick. So I hope that answers your question. Your shit question. Oh, a car! Going the wrong. I'm not really sure who that was. I'll see if I can. It probably wasn't important anyway. Oh, I've got another tweet from Lamp2. Thank you, Lamp2. Dear tiny little Martin Brundle. Yes, you're also very bloody funny, aren't you? Dear tiny little Martin Brundle, has anybody seen a spider this race? Well, thanks, Lamp2. Actually, interesting fact about spiders at the Granby Grand Prix is that there aren't any spiders. I believe that the proprietress just doesn't allow them. She keeps them away with a mixture of willpower and hatred, blind terror. And so no, there are no spiders actually within a 4 or 5 mile radius of number 12 Granby Road, certainly. So hope that's been of interest to you, Lamp2. I know it's been of interest to the rest of us, as has the rest of qualifying. Right, we're coming to the end of... Oh, a bike? What the hell? I have no idea. Yeah, I know as much as you do, to be honest. I'm just going to go back to Jake, because this has been shit. Jake? Yeah, thanks, Martin. Well, for those of us who haven't pulled out our own eyes yet, here's the horribly enthusiastic Pinky interviewing Mark Webber. Thanks, Jake. I'm here with Mr. Lucky himself, Mark Webber. Mark, you qualified in pole today. What do you think about your chances for the race? Oh, yeah, qualified on pole. Pretty confident. Car's running smoothly. I think I've got a good chance today, yeah. Well, stay lucky, Mark. Back to you, Jake. Yeah, thanks, Pinky. God, she's irritating. Right, now for some in-depth analysis. Over to Ant with the SkyPad. Ant?
Yeah, thanks Jake. Hi, I'm here with the SkyPad. I've got some ideas for Lewis Hamilton. Obviously he's only qualified third, he's behind the 2 Red Bulls. And so I wanted to show you with the SkyPad some things that maybe they'll be considering over at Mercedes. No, first. So obviously this is Lewis Hamilton in his car. As you can see, we've got the Sky infographic here. The car's sort of the standard F1 setup. There's a wheel on each corner, and he's facing forwards in the direction of travel. I mean, that's really standard across, you know, most of the newer models of the F1 cars. So obviously something that they'll probably be considering over at Mercedes is making the car red, because obviously red cars are always 5% faster than all other colour cars, so that's probably something they'll be considering in the pits. I think it's going to be, you know, a long night in the Mercedes garage tonight. What I also did want to talk about is, oh shit, hang on. Yeah, what I also did want to, sorry, the technology is very advanced these days. What I also wanted to talk about was the route of the Granby Grand Prix. Obviously, you know, it's very tight corners, you know, it's a street circuit, so the start here and then obviously through to corner 75, all those corners are quite tight. We might see some action from Grosjean. They're going to need to, you know, use all their skill as drivers. When you get to turn 75 here at number 12 Granby Road, there are some, you know, real hazards that the drivers are going to have to look for. There's a lot of fences, also some hydrangeas, and that's really going to test the skill of all the drivers. Thanks very much, Jake. Back to you.
Thanks, Ant. Obviously his years of experience really make all the difference in his understanding there. Right now, over to Pinky, interviewing the horrible Nicole Scherzinger.
Thanks, Jake. I'm here with Nicole Scherzinger, Nicole, who's Lewis Hamilton's girlfriend. Nicole, how's Lewis feeling today?
Right. Lewis. The humidity. A ponytail. Are we done?
Ugh. Back to you, Jake. Oh, thanks, Pinky. Yeah, ugh, indeed. Although I still would. Now, speaking of people that I would, here's Kimmy's quote of the week. Fantastic. Hey, speaking of fantastic, here's Ted's notebook.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, well, Ferrari have always got the best catering, haven't they? I mean, maybe we'll just go to their hospitality, you know.
Thanks. Thanks, Jake. Welcome to this edition of Ted's Notebook. So I've got some really interesting things to talk about today. Yeah, I just want to talk about the weather, actually. I've just been into the Ferrari garage, and they say that, well, with all their long-range sensors and all their high-tech stuff, they aren't expecting to see any rain from the satellite until at least the second half of the race. That's really going to play into Jenson Button's hands. He's on the intermediates at the moment. Oh, we better just move out of the way so we don't get run over by that Red Bull there. Oh yeah, and then I was in the Sauber garage. And in the Sauber garage, they were looking at the weather as well. They've got the chicken entrails out on the ground. Didn't really tell them a lot, I don't think. I don't know if someone was casting a spell. It's not particularly high tech in there. Yeah, I've also been on Crowd Watch today. That's really exciting. The racist old lady from up the road, I think she's going to be coming. Fran and Dave will probably look out with their bedroom window, I guess, at some point. Also, that really talkative guy who's got that dog called Foxy, who's like moves around. Well, he'll probably be around. So looking like a great race. Oh, and I'll see you later on for the extended Ted's Notebook. Back to you, Jake.
Yeah, thanks, Ted. Professional as ever. Right. You know how I'm currently appearing with the Sky team, slumming it? Normally I'm with the highly professional crack BBC team. Well, the reason that I'm not with the BBC team this week is that EJ and DC are on a jolly, on EJ's round the world yachting attempt. So we've got a quick satellite link up with DC to tell us how that attempt's going. DC, can you hear me? Jake, hi Jake, can you hear me? DC, you sound oddly not Scottish and also very quiet. What's happening on the yacht? Jake, I don't have much time. EJ's holding me captive. He told me we'd only be going off the coast to have a barbecue on his boat. I haven't seen land in 15 days. He's holding me on his sex yacht. Inform Interpol. Please help me. Oh, DC, he's a kidder, isn't he? And strangely Irish sounding today. Anyway, no time for the rest of that. Here's a race with Tiny Martin Brundle after this word from our sponsors.
Hi. Buy Rolex. You've got the same amount of time, just less money. Hey you! Drink Red Bull! Do it!
Thanks, Jake. We're here at the start of the inaugural Granby Grand Prix. All the cars are lined up on the grid and we're just waiting for the 5 lights before they can go. There's the first light. And 2 lights. 2 lights have been lit. I can see 2 lights. There's the third light. This is the 4th light. 4 lights are almost lit. 4 lights are now lit. 4 lights are lit. Then this is the 5th light. The 5th light is lit. The 5th light is lit. And they're off. That's so very exciting. We're gonna go and see all the TV forward on the grid and it's gonna go really going forward and go really and down there from above now and on this road going forward to the top. Everyone's getting all day so they're coming to the first corner and already someone's cocked it off. Oh, and imagine my surprise when Grosjean's already spouted up the wall in the first corner. Shock. Well, it's all pretty boring from now on, isn't it? Mark Webber's winning. Lucky old Mark Webber. Well done, Mark. See, I'm told there's something exciting happening down in the Lotus garage. Let's go down to the Lotus pit wall now. Well, obviously that's not the Lotus pit wall, that's the Ferrari pit wall. For God's sake. Well, if we ever manage to get the right pictures, I'm told that Kimi Räikkönen is making his first pit stop. Don't know if we can go and see that now. Going into the pit lane, that's not Kimi Räikkönen. Well, what I'm hearing from the people down at the garage at Lotus is that Kimi Räikkönen is making his first stop in the garage. He's stopping off and get some crisps, beef McCoys. So that's obviously going to be more than a one-stop strategy for him. Oh, and there's a yellow flag out. It's very exciting. Clearly, the race organisers don't have pictures of a real yellow flag. They've had to use this weird California one. Now, who's that for? Oh, it's for Esteban Gutierrez in the Sauber. The reliability really is terrible for Sauber this year. Let's go down to the Sauber pit wall. Yes, oh, indeed. So Mark Webber's still winning, but let's just go over to see some of the silky skills that Jenson Button has been demonstrating today. What unusual technique for the middle of a race, but Jenson's always one who's popular with the crowd anyway. So Mark Webber's still winning, as you can see, but I hear that Kimi Räikkönen's going in for his second pit stop already. Let's go down to the Lotus garage and see what's happening there. Well, that's not the Lotus garage, that's the Mercedes garage. Oh. Anyway, they tell me that Kimi Räikkönen stopped off. Apparently he's picked up a hitchhiker. I don't fully understand the Lotus strategy for this race. Now, what's happening here? Exciting. Sebastian Vettel's been very quiet all race and suddenly he's driving ridiculously close to his teammate Mark Webber. Now, I would say that looks dangerous. Let's ride on board with Vettel. Stop being a wanker, Seb. That's some dreadfully dangerous driving from the world champion. It looks like he's run Mark Webber off the road. all my years in motorsport, I haven't seen dangerous driving like that. I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say about it. But it does leave Sebastian Vettel in first place, poised to win this inaugural Granby Grand Prix. Pinky's down in the pits with a disappointed Mark Webber. Pinky?
Thanks, Jake. Oh, I'm here in the Red Bull garage mid-race with Mark Webber. Mark, taken out by your teammate. What's your interpretation?
Yeah, you know, yeah. I'll have to see what the VT looks like, but I don't really think that was my fault. Guess I'll talk to Seb afterwards.
Ugh, it's going to be awkward. Back to you, Martin.
Well, thanks, Pinky. Oh, poor old Mark Webber. He never gets lucky, does he? Well, it looks like Sebastian Vettel's going to be successful in this Granby Grand Prix. Three-times world champion has romped to victory at the expense of his teammate and in some very dubious circumstances. The checkered flag is out. Vettel has won. I could tell you the rest of the drivers, but who cares about those losers? It's Sebastian Vettel has won the Grand Prix. Back to you in the studio, Jake. You're worth it. Hey. Bye. Fifth. So it's Sebastian Vettel winning yet another Grand Prix in dubious circumstances. Poor old unlucky Mark Webber. So before we go and have some reaction and do the driver interviews, it's everybody's favourite bit, the champagne!
Yeah. Maybe.
Do you feel like the budgets are getting lower for this sort of thing? Anyway, over to Pinky, who's interviewing Esteban Gutierrez in the Sauber garage. Pinky.
Thanks, Jake. I'm here with Esteban Gutierrez. Esteban, Sauber. Bit shit. Just the reliability. It can be a problem, but it's something we're working hard on. Esteban, thanks very much. Back to you, Jake.
Thanks, Pinky. And now over to Pinky, who's running very fast between garages. She's now in the Lotus garage with Kimi Räikkönen. Pinky!
Yes, thanks, Jake. I'm here with Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi, third place in the race today. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Back to you, Jake. Thanks, Pinky. Yeah, Kimi Räikkönen, always one of the more popular drivers. Anyway, faster than a speeding bullet, here's Pinky in the Red Bull garage with Christian Horner. Pinky.
Thanks, Jake. I'm here with Christian Horner, team principal for Red Bull. Christian, Seb won today, but not without some controversy. What's your take?
Yeah, what can I say? We didn't cover ourselves in glory today. Seb's just a bit of a wanker. Oh, he's so damn fast, though.
He really is. Back to you, Jake.
He is very fast. Right, now here's Pinky again. She's with sad old Mark Webber in the Red Bull garage. Pinky.
Thanks, Jake. Well, I'm here at the Red Bull garage with Mark Webber after we've just heard from the stewards about their decision to penalise him for his part in the collision between him and race winner Sebastian Vettel today. Mark, from where we were sitting, it looked like the collision was entirely Seb's fault, that he drove into you and yours was the only car that sustained any damage. How do you feel about the steward's decision to give you an unprecedented 10-race ban?
It's bullshit, that's what it is. It's just bullshit. Team protection orders. He's a motherfucker. Cunt. Jake.
Obviously, we're very sorry about that. Oh, we're going to get a talking to tonight. Right, let's move on. Pinky is in the Red Bull garage again, but the other end of the Red Bull garage with bad old Sebastian Vettel. Pinky.
I don't know, what are you going to have? Like a turkey wrap or something? Oh, thanks, Jake. I'm here with Sebastian Vettel, race winner today. Seb, congratulations on the win. Bit awkward though. Good.
Oh, I feel so terrible. Just awful. I hope that nobody is too upset with me. I hope you all still love me. After all, I'm just a lovely, lovely racing driver. Okay?
Aw, he's so lovely. Back to you, Jake.
Ah, he's so lovely. Well, I'm glad we've got all that cleared up anyway. Another deserving win for Sebastian Vettel. Well, that's the end of our coverage of this inaugural Granby Grand Prix. We hope you've enjoyed it, at least a little bit. I'm now off back to BT where I'll be counting my money. Until the next time, thanks.
Come da poca picchita va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you, papà l'americano.
Yeah, hi, I'm outside the BP garage. I'm here for the extended edition of Ted's Extended Notebook. What have I got left then? Something about spiders in here, it says. Something about a dissertation. Something about a race between a camel and a panda and a dog. This feature's shit.